Meanwhile, the matter of the linkage between Aadhar card and essential details like bank account number and mobile phone numbers will be up for an early hearing before the Chief Justice of India. The top court has assured that they are going to announce a date of hearing as soon as possible, and in all probability it could be next week. The hearing will include a decision on whether an interim order should be passed to stay the mandatory linkage of Aadhar with bank accounts and mobile numbers as well as other schemes. The Supreme Court has also indicated that the bench for Aadhar could be set up by next week itself. Linakge getting us more details on that.
Date for a hearing of Aadhar related pleas has not yet been set by the Supreme Court, and therefore we saw an early mentioning today before the Honorable Chief Justice's court, and there was an assurance which was given by the Honorable Chief Justice of India that indeed the Supreme Court will be constituting this Constitution 5-judge bench, which will then go on to hear these slew of petitions that have assailed Aadhar on multiple fronts. It is the constitutional validity of Aadhar which is under attack, and apart that, the compulsory linking of Aadhar to mobile phones, to bank accounts, to other essential services will also come up when the Supreme Court takes note of the matter. And it is during that time that the top court has indicated today it will consider whether or not any interim orders need to be passed while the matter is sub judice. So clearly it is going to be taken up very soon, as early as perhaps next week is the indication from the Supreme Court. The dates have not yet been fixed, but clearly the government wanting for the Supreme Court to wait for the outcome of the Sri Krishna Committee on Data Protection, which would be about February end. That is not happening. The Supreme Court will be taking stock of the Aadhar related pleas much earlier, and the latest is about perhaps next week that the Supreme Court will be setting up this constitution bench, which will then go on to determine whether or not any interim orders need to be passed pertaining to the various aspects of Aadhar.